Alright gang, well we are down Creekside, and I came down here to do our little test with our thingamabob, but wow, it seems like the winter has left out some great bottles, and the tide's still going out, so I do think I'm going to actually just take a walk along the creek bank here and see what we can find before doing the test. I just can't help myself. Because, yeah, like I said, I haven't been here since winter, and I see a whole lot of newer stuff that I don't remember seeing. Boom! And, now, as you can tell already, our creek here, which leads eventually into the bay, it's rather difficult to see, and the visibility is wretched, horrible. But we're going to see if our little handy dandy gadget will actually work. And there's a bit of a vase, oh, cork top up there. I don't know if you can see the cork top up by that stick. And just kind of milling around, poking around a little bit. That looks like a Clorox bottle there coming out of the bank. Big old piece of crockery. Looks like a pedal mechanism there to a bicycle. But yeah, gang, where we had actually ice on the bank this year, why this moved a lot of stuff. Wow, what is that? We'll have to take a look at that. Well, that's a lid of something, but it's a shame it's in pieces. Old tire. And see a insert to a mason jar. And it looks like a Pepsi bottle. It's a shame, I think that would have been a really old bottle. Oh, I'm missing all kinds of stuff. And I actually took a vacation day for tomorrow. I'm actually going to go and do a beach hunt, one I've been waiting to get to for oh so long, and the tide again will be perfect for it. And so me and MC's going to go and give it a shot. But you can see, gang, there is a lot of stuff here to look at, and I'm going to have to interrupt myself here in a minute because I really want to do this test while the tide is out. And one technique, if you want to try and look for bottles in that mess, which I used to do at a younger age, was basically walk through that stuff with your feet in the shape of a V, and basically take very small steps and then try to see what we can come up with. Now, I actually was doing that until a couple years ago, and I do not recommend that whatsoever. Especially not barefoot. Yeah, always wear some kind of boots or protective foot covering, because yeah, there's glass. If you can't tell, there's glass. You'll still cut yourself on a ceramic shard. So yeah, always do use some sort of protect. I should be wearing my gloves, but again, I wasn't really planning on monkeying around with this stuff. But oh my goodness, there's so much more from when the last time I was here. Kind of can't help it. I mean, a lot of this stuff, I'm just amazed at how big this stuff looks like. A you-know-what. Looks like a pot to you-know-what in. Tide's still going out. Tide's still going out. All right, we still got time. Now, I did bring some. There's a. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, because I can't see it in the finder. Oh, there you go. It's a piece of a clock or whatnot. Oh, you know what? I saw something. I never picked it up. Right there. That's a neat top to that bottle. Sure wish that one was whole. Yeah, at some point this summer we'll be definitely back here again with the metal detector, and we'll see what we can find. Broken. We're not really not going to go that way. Anyway, we're going to make our way back and give our test a shot. Well, I guess you guys would like to know what it is I'm carrying around. This is basically, roughly a 2-foot section of PVC pipe, open on one end, and on the other end is a piece of aquarium glass. And there's also aquarium glue holding that piece of aquarium glass in there. Now, in theory, well, from what I've been told, this is on loan to me, by the way, with the idea that we're going to make them bigger and longer. That's the theory. We're going to do a couple of tests first, because I'm not so much a naysayer. I just want to see how it works, if it's easy to, that type of stuff. But supposedly the idea is, where this water is so murky, why the closer you get to the bottom, why since you're getting rid of the length of the mucky water, why you should be able to see when it gets shallower. Well, that's the theory anyway, and we're going to give it a try. That is, if I ever stop looking at stuff. It's part of the disease. So anyway, again, you can tell that it's very, very murky. And, that's a shame. I wonder if that's Chinese. Well, that's kind of neat. I think it's just a jar though, but it has an odd shape to it. We'll put it up here. All right. Now, some of you guys can remember, I've actually got aquaphobia. And my issue with aquaphobia is I love the water. I love to be on a boat in the water. I even love to swim. I just have this thing about going under the water. Or, yeah, so, but yeah, so we will not be doing any kind of snorkeling on my channel. Or at least without any kind of extensive therapy. Anyway, gang, here we go. You ready? Here we go. Now, some advice I did get with this was it's probably best or better to do while the sun is directly overhead. And me kicking up silt, I don't think it's helping at all. Now, I can't really tell if I'm actually seeing anything or not because I also got a glare. I mean, sure enough, I can see down in there when I'm sitting right on top of stuff, but that is about it. Try to see if the tide is still going out. Yes. Good. That Pepsi bottle. It's like, well, I should be doing the test. I tell you what, these people are just throwing away perfectly good chamber pots down here in the mud. Oh my God, wasteful. But anyway, back over here. There you go. Well, I can see that pretty good, and I'm not even in the daylight. Alright, something happened where I'm doing something different than before. Because I can actually see bottom now. I don't know if you guys can. If I'm over top of something, I'll let you know. But I am thinking I really didn't want to put time and money into this unless I really knew it was going to work. And I'm not convinced that this won't work. Oh, I got a little bit of a leak down there in the where the aquarium glass meets the side of the pipe. Oh, I hear scratches. The only bad thing is right here in the current, it's hard to keep this sucker down there. It wants to kind of walk away. Now, I was talking to MC about if we did a bigger one of this, that we probably would have to weight it down. For two reasons. It's hard to keep forcing it down, and at the same time, anywhere that's got a current, it just wants to walk away with it. Of course, I'm also using one hand so I can film the Well, anyway, gang, I don't know how much more I got into this, but was the test a success? Well, I kind of think so. I kind of seen what I wanted to see. Do I think it would work? To be honest with you, until we did a test with a larger model, I don't really know. So I don't know at this point if I'm convinced to go ahead and put the time and energy in to do the bigger one and whatnot, but I don't know. I think I'm really good now. See, all around there is yeah, silt. I just started up, but yet I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I can actually see the bottom. So let's go a little deeper. And the idea behind this is actually make one bigger, and because yeah, the more sunlight, the better that gets down there. I can see that from here. Anyway, gang, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my time that I got just kind of poking around a little bit amongst the broken bits of stuff. And because believe it or not, you don't need a metal detector, obviously, to do this kind of treasure hunting along the banks here. You can actually, there's a piece of colored ceramic up there. I wonder what that is. Because, well, as you can tell, there's stuff just laying on top. And believe it or not, sometimes we get a coin washing down from the bank. A lot of times it will lay flat. You can see a flat circle just laying on top of here. I don't think we're going to get that lucky though and find a coin. Nice chunk of crockery. I wonder if I should try this doodad in like fresh water, because our cedar lakes and cedar creeks and all that good stuff, our cedar water actually turns any kind of water into like a really dark color, which is again hard to look down into. Wow, look at that. I'd say that was a good find. What do you guys think? There's a skinny bottle. It looks to be all there. You want to take it? And that's amazing, isn't it? I already walked by this way, what, twice? 3 times? Always stuff to find.